That was classic Left Lane Heat here on SiriusXM's Shade 45, the Punchline Academy, every single Wednesday, 9 p.m. EST, 6 o'clock on the West Coast. Me, myself, Mrs. Get Adam, and Tone Vieira running it up in the left lane, Tone, every single week.
Yo, I got to tell you this, man. The caliber of guests that you bring, top notch.
Thank you.
People are telling me that. I'm not just saying that. People are telling me that in the DM. So I appreciate everybody who takes a moment to send us a message, let us know that they're appreciating the people who we have on the show, because these artists, they're full of gems that they're dropping, and people are learning, especially a lot of unsigned artists who are looking to get into these seats as well. They're learning from the masters themselves.
Yes. I have Miss Get Adam sourcing through social media. And, of course, I know, the guys that need to be up here. Much like me and Benny was sourcing the Haze on Dykeman.
Yes, we was. Whoever knew that he has the same age.
That's right, man. And speaking of elite MCs, we got Baltimore's finest. They are regulars here on Shade 45. You hear their music, him dropping freestyles. First time on the Punchline Academy, right? Being here with me.
Up here in Accent Radio.
Yeah, we did the basement. Dirt Platoon, welcome to the Punchline Academy, brothers. What's up?
Happy to be here.
Hey, yo, just to clarify some things, yo. My brother right here, he's actually the CEO of Dirt Platoon, right?
Nice.
But it actually consists of him and his brother, Raph Almighty.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, Ill Conscious definitely here in the building with my brother, Snook Da Crook. And, just definitely want to clear that up real quick.
You know what's funny? Because my introduction to y'all was almost like a group. The Dirt Platoon.
Yeah.
So you're actually not a part of, but they group you guys up.
Well, so what happened was we had a collection of Baltimore MCs. We was running for like a good 4 or 5 years and everything. And we had Dirt Platoon, we had other artists that was involved, and we kind of made it like a a collective. You know what I mean? And so synonymous, Ill Conscious is synonymous with Dirt Platoon.
Kind of like Native Tongues, you know what I mean?
Like Native Tongues.
Just a collective of elite MCs out the city. You know what I mean?
So we had Jay Royale up here a while ago, and he was telling me like the limited resources for artists and lyrics in Baltimore. And anytime I hear this type of shit, it baffles me, because you're not that far from the city, right?
No,
and when I mean New York, the Mecca. So obviously, DJs are tapped in. You guys have XM Radio, but why aren't there more resources for guys like yourselves?
I say it's because of the demographic. Usually, like, Baltimore is just real heavy on trap music, trap, drill, all that. So our brand, our style of music is not really prominent.
Like bars.
Bars, hard bars.
And there hasn't been a lyricist from there.
No, at all. Los. Los is the only, King Los is the only lyricist that ever got, national acclaim.
Like mainstream recognition and everything like that.
So is the Baltimore club sound, is that the sound of the city?
Oh yeah, that's the sound of the city. I mean, that's the sound of the country now. You know what I mean?
No,
we got people like from Beyonce to Nicki Minaj sampling the music and actually bringing in Baltimore artists. Take Cobain, he produced a track on Nicki Minaj's last album. He Baltimore born and raised.
Yeah. We got to get Tone Vieira on the Baltimore club.
I would love to hear it.
No, it's crazy. The irony of me working here is like I love hip hop, but the thing is I love R&B music as well. And Bmore is the home of Drew Hill.
Oh yeah, that's the greatest R&B group of all time.
I'm not disagreeing with that. One of the members of Drew Hill, actually, he laid down bars on a couple of the Drew Hill songs. Nokio, and he's also a producer.
Produced for Capone.
Was there ever any interest in working with Drew Hill?
No, not because when they had their reign. It was a big time gap in between.
Where I was a child when Drew Hill was popping like that. But we still see them on Instagram doing their thing and like that. And some of them, like Scholar, might reach out, comment on different projects and everything that we're working on. So definitely. Like, Drew Hill was one of those legendary groups, but that was definitely before my time.
And they're still outside right now.
No, they are.
Yeah, they're outside still doing concerts, doing.
Oh yeah, they're gonna always be outside.
And it's good to see them back together, because like they had a big internal beef for like years. They weren't speaking, so it's good to see them all back together. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's when they started making interchangeable parts, like Scholar. Scholar's from West Baltimore, and they added him into the group because he wasn't an original member of Drew Hill. So I'm glad the brothers are getting back together, though.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, speaking of getting things together, the Punchline Academy Freestyle is about to happen right now. Make sure the radio's at maximum volume. Tone, drop that beat, baby. Let's do it.
What up, my G?
Check. Yo. Yo, it's under construction, yo, let them fly with subpoena gospel. They funded corruption like Western plots on Burkina Faso. Demeanor hostile like budget cuts to perceiving collars. A tool deceiving the populace, merely comedic time and hypnotized us. Niggas solidified by civil bias. My enterprise getting this live Chile to Nicaragua. Then mystify it, the shit is fluid as crystal Gaza. Let a nickel fire sit and get shit like it's endotoxin. Still a philosophic, the illest when I spill in the filler pocket. Niggas embryonic, they skill adopted. Sifting the pages of conditioned doctrine. This globally, it's like we signed to the National Trade Commission dockets. Witness the trauma of the modern slaves of this Amistad. They quick to dishonor, dying and afraid of this gravitas. Less is better, 3 good men in my entourage. Let my ops soul cook in the pot till they all dissolve. It's complimentary, salivated from air, displaced from the tails of these niggas with calibrated scales. Leaving the blind and they trying to amalgamate the grail. That's why the shit that they do with retaliation fails. The wicked is strange. And any click that least is discipline, getting the straight and disarray and forgetting this entertainment. Slipped in the reins and I gave him position, but was fixated on taking my spot, which conflicted with interchanges. Let the hecklers off. Couple of blocks from the McDonald's. Green Mountain next to the hall. I sectioned them off, drawing the line, spectacles on. Birth of a star, clouds in the dust, nebulous form. My replicas rep it just like we got molecular bonds. Till I'm left old and decrepit. I'm perfecting these songs. Say yo, niggas switching sides, be the first one to scream of loyalty. I just want my credit in all of my streaming. Shade 45 ciphers, the fans marvel and worship us. They hide my name for the artist marketing purposes. Political games, all the players talking conservative. Try to decode my angles, watch how they talk to interpreters. They hitting me first for my verse rhyming expense. They giving the work, should have dispersed from the first line of defense. Converting dollars to diamonds and gems. And for the profit at 9 to rise and commence. So all of your lines are condensed. Check it, DJs rejecting my records over some pussy they never was blessed with. It's just some things that I never respected. While y'all was chasing that cloud, embarrassing money, a nigga was headlining them shows in them South American countries. Fuck a co-signer. No criminal minds, niggas is profilers. Pitiful times, niggas need ghostwriters. Yo, where the Zannies at? They keep swearing me since how they fanny pack. Them knacks about me and your favorite rappers, it's a handicap.
Yo, my stars rising, brand awareness increasing, lay it dropping. Perfection is the enemy of completion. Disconnected my revenue generation from time. Using these lyrical innovations of mine. IQ above 162, perfect hand skills, but still practice with my joint doing jam drills. I'm hungry, I don't just want something to eat. Wars gunpowder from my hands using some piss and bleach. Added value, we highly measure the standards, but niggas forget quick like they damage they hippocampus. My sons that I made in the game throwing temper tantrums, but complaining about visitations and when I get to have them. While niggas worry, we shopping at Laurie dead stock. Enemies in my sight, but I can't hurry a headshot. Crook on the edge and they trying different ways to push him, but I'm coming, face covered like a Malaysian Muslim.
Yo, the Punchline Academy Freestyle.
Go, baby, Baltimore on the finest, man.
The real Baltimore in the building, man. Ill Conscious, Snook Da Crook.
West side, west side.
Baltimore in the building. All right, so they want to
Ran
follow.
out of beat, man.
So they want to follow you on social media. We can tap in at.
Hey yo, ill_conscious, man. Ill Conscious on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to your music at, man. You can get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Vinyl, cassette tape, CDs, whatever is your poison, man.
Dope.
I got you.
Yeah, well, you can find me on Snook Da Crook 410. That's on IG. At Dirt Platoon on IG, and you can just Google Dirt Platoon, man. We worldwide, baby. It ain't hard to find us.
Of
you know
course,
what I
and
mean?
I'm the king of the left lane, the Inphamus Amadeuz. This is the world famous, the Punchline Academy, YouTube.com, at the Inphamus Amadeuz, to check out this freestyle this coming week on the SiriusXM mobile application to check out the interview and more. Let's play some left lane heat. We back here.